There we go. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Dream Daddy. So we just finished our date with Brian. Yeah. So now we're getting into the dates that I am least looking forward to. So let's go ahead and see what the vampire's up to. Hey, Damien! I am not sure exactly how this is gonna go, so. Damien seemed really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. He has that kid who's a super brat. I think I should hang out with him to get to know him a little better. I navigate to Damien's dadbook page and type out a message. Hey dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. I sit there for a minute before I see Damien typing. But then he keeps typing. And typing. Man, is this guy writing a novel? I leave the computer to make some coffee. Right there with you, Cassian. Right there with you. And he's still typing. I sip my coffee. And the computer finally dings. Cassian. Oh God. I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind letter, for, as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in as gentlemanly a manner as I would have liked. Oh, there's more. I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companionship at my residence for an afternoon tea and a stroll around my garden, should it please you. Till then, adieu. Yours humbled, D. Bloodmark. Name is Bloodmark? I stare at the screen and reread the letter several more times. Hey, Amanda! Can you help me with something? Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples. No. Can you interpret this for me? I turn the computer to Amanda and she squints at Damien's message. I just don't understand NetSpeak. Like, is this how you kids communicate with each other now? No, Dad, it's not. Oh, totally. This is the hot new thing. See, Dad? Kids got over saying lol and LMAO or whatever and decided that what they needed to do was bring it back to the 1800s. So, what do I do? Where's your pen and quill? What? Did you forget to unpack the pen and quill, Dad? How will we address the nobleman in regards to your upcoming debutante ball? Okay, now I know you're messing with me. Father, without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with a suitor worthy of our land! Or our dowry. Or... So, you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time, and now you're reciting things you know about it back to me, aren't you? Like, the first 5 pages, and I read a review of the movie. Still gotta be, though. Legitimate. Great, so what do I say to Damien? I got this. Amanda reaches over me and types on the keyboard. Sure thing, dude. Regards, Cassie. Alright. Amanda hits send and smiles at me. Well, I suppose that's that. Wow. So goth. Huh. One of my friends would adore this. I make the short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor? Estate? Did Brian build this? The Gothic architecture looms over the other homes in the cul-de-sac. I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around for a doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one. I pull the large, ornately carved bat's head door knocker back and a hollow sound echoes throughout the house as I strike it against the door. I wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. Hello? It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of who I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall. Okay, this is the Black Estate, isn't it? Hello. It's a snoodle. It's like a greyhound, but I always call them snoodles because look at that snoodle, yeah? As I'm admiring them, the front door slams behind me. Hello? Silence. An oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring straight at me? It's because they are, Cassian. They're all staring at you, and their eyes are following every move you make. Do not trust the paintings, Cassian. Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damien? Maybe he's inside that painting. It does look certainly a lot like him, doesn't it? Cassian, pleasure to have you in my home. I look up and see Damien standing at the top of a majestic staircase with a walking candle holder. What's with the door slamming shut? It's kind of creepy. Oh, sorry. There was a draft. And the door creaking open when I knocked? I accidentally left the door unlocked. And the creepy oil paintings? I like oil paintings. Right. Right. Please, let me show you around. Okay. Woo! Awkward. Damien leads me around his house, showcasing his parlor, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and parlor again for some reason. Are the other rooms in your house too normal to show an outsider like myself? This is one of the older homes on the block, yes, but nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest. Through extensive renovations, I have been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Venetian period, or Victorian period, excuse me, and equipped with amenities of any modern dwelling. We walk past a door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a Black Parade poster. Ah, sounds like my older sister's room when she was in high school. Did they listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era? That's my son's room. You know how the rebellious teenage years are. Onward, onward, there's more to see. Come, come, let's go to school. We reach a door at the end of the hall that Damien opens with a flourish. And this is the library, with many dead butterflies and other insects. It's beautiful, isn't it? Sunlight streams in from the floor-to-ceiling arched windows. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves, and even more books are scattered over the period-appropriate furniture. Damien is clearly really proud of this room. Yeah. I guess we look at everything, pretty much. Look at the butterflies. I walk up to the glass display of pinned bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs. I pinned them all myself. Maybe I could show you how sometime. I'm concerned I would stick the pin right through my finger. The pinner's gambit. Is that a thing? No. Pick up a book. You know, Cassian, in the Victorian era there was some controversy surrounding reading. Many people thought that the more tawdry novels would encourage youths into a life of crime and would cause too much of a distraction from work and school. Well, I mean, maybe they're right. I mean, we've got so many tawdry books now, especially on certain websites, but that's okay. I pull out a book at random and examine the worn cover. Opening it, I turn to a random page and read aloud. Sorry, I need to recover for a second. He has Narusasu fanfiction novels! Oh my god! Why is he into anime? Okay, I think I'm done recovering. Oh god. Naruto struggled against the chains that Sasuke had bound him with. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked, unbuttoning his ninja pants. Okay, I think that's enough. Damien snaps the book shut and puts it back onto the shelf. I mean, I'm totally... No, it's not Narusasu because that's the flipped dominance thing. It's Sasunaru because there you go. But, I mean, I've read a couple fanfictions myself back into the day. I completely support this pairing. It's fine. He snaps the book shut and puts it back onto the shelf. That's a rare book from my private collection. Very private. Let's look out the window for this awkward moment to pass us by. I walk to the window and I am greeted by a beautiful view of Damien's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. Hey, Craig! He's doing push-ups with his daughters on his back because of course he is. It's weight training. Damn. He sees me and waves happily, doing push-ups with one hand now. Damn! Oh. Did you know that the Victorians spend at least 20 hours a week gazing longingly out of full-length windows? Do they really know? Really? Oh. No, but Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. Please, will you join me for tea? Yeah, sure. I follow Damien to his sitting room, where finger foods have already been set out on a beautiful tiered silver tray. I take a seat on one of the high-backed chairs as Damien pours and serves me some tea. Fancy! I can't believe we're having a high tea. I never thought I'd get to do this. Oh. Damien smiles to himself. What? Oh. It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealth or class of the people enjoying it, when in fact the high refers to both the later time of day that the working class had to enjoy tea and the height of the tables on which they're served. Oh. Huh. My dear friend, we are currently enjoying afternoon tea. That's informative. Damien takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. So, I'm just gonna say, your home is really impressive! Yeah! It seems like you've really put a lot of work into this place. Thank you. Huh. No one's ever complimented my home before. Hell, I can barely get matching salt and pepper shakers in my place, and look at what you've done! I'm kinda jealous. That's very generous of you to say. What got you so interested in goth stuff? Oh. Well, when I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. I've probably got some of the notes wrong, but it's fine. Yes! Did he take you into the city? Sorry. Did you guys see a marching band? I'm afraid I don't understand. You serious? I love that song. Of course. But it's, the song. Amanda made me listen to it. Seriously? I'd love to see a marching band. Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermied animals. And I can speak words in English. I can do that. Taxidermied animals. Nope. Sorry, that meme just popped into my head. Grew into sort of an obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and culture of those who came before us, I think. Why not go all the way? I like not dying when I catch a cold. He takes a sip of tea. I can acknowledge that there were many very terrible things about the Victorian era, and try to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals. That strictly aligns with those ideals would be admittedly horrid. But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest, to be cognizant of its flaws and love it all the same. Tell me, Cassian, do you have any hobbies? Oh man, I do, but I don't know if I care about anything the way you care about this stuff. Well, I'd love to hear about your interests. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing, quite honestly, and rather attractive. Please, do tell me about your hobbies. Quick, sound sophisticated. If only I were Hugo. I love me some word jumbles. Hey, it worked! The written word fascinates me. We spend so much time using words, and I think people would appreciate them more if they had to unjumble them. It's poetic, really. Oh, so you're a writer. In a sense. We finish our tea and finger sandwiches. Oh. Come, I have one more thing to show you. Damien takes me around the back of his home, where a variety of flowers flourish in a beautifully landscaped rows. A small stone path weaves through it, and butterflies flit lazily through the air. So this is where you get all the butterflies. My garden. It's beautiful. Thank you. Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously. You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings. Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things depending on the other plants it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous bright orange flower off of a vine. Lilium bulbiferium, the orange lily. What do you think this one means? My loins are ablaze. Thou art the tightest. 3 cheers for sweet revenge. I'm gonna save because I have no idea. I'm gonna go for sweet revenge, maybe? Ah, it was correct! All I knew was the other two involved loins. And tight loins. So, yes. The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. Well, and that's precisely why our floral arrangement is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower? Honeysuckle? They smell really good. And then you can eat the tiniest little drop of nectar when you pull the stem out. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. He would put together a bouquet for me? Nobody's ever given me a bouquet before. I follow Damien down the footpath and admire more of his beautiful flowers. Suddenly, a phone rings. Oh, Cassian, will you excuse me? I must take this. He pulls a cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone. Go for it. Damien smiles and walks back to the house. I take a deep breath of air and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. This makes me wish I'd put a little more effort into that garden Amanda and I had tried to start one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes and then immediately died. Oh hey, a gargoyle. Oh no, I knocked over the gargoyle! Ah! Damn it, Cassian!
Fix that guard.
What? Okay. No. No. Why? Why is this difficult? That's the head. I'm sure this is the right way. I'm sure this is the right way. Why won't it go down? Oh no. I'm terrible at this. Why am I terrible at this? It worked! Oh, I don't understand why it worked, but it did. Oh, come on. I know you're the right answer. Oh, did I have to flip it? I don't know how I flipped it, but it worked. Okay, okay.
Goal.
Oh, I did it! Oh, I can't believe it! I did it! Ah! I didn't know you could flip it. Anyways, whew, that was a close one. Uh-oh, here comes Damien. He looks upset. Cassian, my sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There is an urgent matter that I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must take my leave. No problem, dude. Everything all right? Damien worries the hem of his coat with his fingers and looks away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucy. What's wrong? And we'll find out what's wrong in the next episode, so thank you guys for watching and I'll see you then. Bye bye!